Are you a born again Christian?
Yeah, I am a Christian.
Okay.
But
So I say you don't like clothes.
My name is Aziz.
Oh, so if your name is Aziz,
Yeah.
why? How? I mean,
My name is Oseni Aziz Olabanji. I am a brand designer. I love to read. I love swimming at my free time, and of course, I love watching movies. I've never been in a Rolls Royce before, so I'm definitely excited to meet the celebrity, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, 38.
hey, how's it going?
Hi.
How you did? How you did?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good? It's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
I've been a big fan of yours.
Oh yeah, since when?
Since the Big Brother, yeah? And I follow you. I know you're a Chelsea fan, yeah?
Like, say, who gave you all these gist now?
I do follow you on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I follow you well.
What club you support? Be careful.
I'm
club
a
you tell me.
Arsenal fan. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. For the purpose of peace, I agree.
But I do love Chelsea, yeah? I do.
I'm an Arsenal fan. I love Chelsea. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, I do. I support Chelsea a lot. Yeah.
Even while you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, 3 Point FC, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So what do you do? What do you do?
A brand designer. I work at Kuda.
You're a brand designer. You're Kuda.
Yeah, for Kuda.
Kuda Bank.
Yeah, Kuda Bank, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Gen Z bankers.
I mean, bankers, you guys are the ones around the world now. Without the bankers, we don't get the money, we don't get the funding.
Yeah.
The bank shuts down today, the world is in chaos.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So have you ever really thought about, going into nightlife? What do you think about that?
Nightlife. I'm more of an introvert here, so I love my house. I love to stay indoor. So yeah.
Okay. So clubs for you is
No, it's a big no. I hate noise.
you hate noise. Yeah. What about someone like me that loves to be in the club?
Yeah, I think you own a club. I do see you post.
Well, I don't own a club, but
you do manage one.
yes. So I influence for a club.
Oh, okay.
I also work with the club, like I manage the club as well.
Okay, that's
so yeah, I mean, but the club business is actually really nice.
Oh,
Trust me, the exposure is crazy.
yeah, that
Right?
for sure. You get to meet people.
Everyone is in there, so it's not like, oh, you're just going to the club to listen to loud music.
Yeah,
or whatnot.
yeah, I get that.
You socialize, you connect, you get to meet new people. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah, so I think I have some few questions for you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think going to the Big Brother was worth it, or was like time wasting?
Big Brother was worth it because first of all, I won my prize,
Yeah, you did.
right? I got married to a beautiful woman,
Yeah.
whom I'm still married to till today.
Yes, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
2 kids,
Two beautiful kids.
2 beautiful kids, doing life together,
Yeah.
growing together. And if you check our growth from when I went on the show and where I am now with my family, it's definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
So if I hadn't gone on the show, I probably wouldn't have met a wonderful woman.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because
And the exposure as well.
the exposure. So
That's how we get to know you.
you really have to understand that Big Brother is a platform that gives you the chance to be known. Now, it's not really about just having the exposure; it's what you do with the exposure.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right about that.
But I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Before you go on to your own question. What do you think about people that spend 20, 30, 40 million naira in the club? How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm a salary here now, so I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't. So it depends on how you make the money. If you're a politician, yeah, definitely, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if you're into illegal business, which
Okay.
you don't know how hard or how stressful to get money is. Like for me, I work like round the clock, and
Right.
do you get? So I can't just go to the club and just lavish like 1 to 2 million naira
Right.
one night. Yes, because I know how the money comes in, and I do have my budget every month. So depends on how everything is for the month. So I don't think it's a nice idea to like lavish such amount of money just one night.
Well, what I can tell you is you have a point from an introvert standpoint, or from someone who is not in the nightlife business is good. But you can understand that sometimes it takes spending money to make money,
Okay.
right? So you have people in the club who maybe you're bringing a very high value client, maybe one of your bosses at the bank.
Okay.
He's coming to the club to just chill and have a good time.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, he wants to close a deal with your boss. I would rather spend that money on buying those drinks and making sure I get close to your boss.
First, you're
to
going
your
to get
boss,
times.
so I can get what I need from your boss.
That's true.
Right? But if you are not, like you rightly said, a nightlife person, it doesn't make a lot of sense to you. But it's, for me, to each his own, right? So cut your coat
According to your side.
according to your material, brother. Yeah.
Would you call nightlife a risky business?
Nightlife definitely is a risky business because for me, it takes a lot of risk anyway to make money.
Money, yeah.
It's a risky business because the markets can change, inflation can change.
Yeah.
So you need to do your market research before you talk about wanting to invest in nightlife.
Nightlife.
Right? Nightlife, fortunately, in Nigeria is thriving because Nigerians love to party.
Yeah, we love to
have
party,
good
yeah. Yeah.
Nigeria, especially Lagos, is the
Lagos,
entertainment capital of Africa.
Oh, yeah, you're
You
right.
have people from all over the world. Dirty December is a money maker.
Yeah, definitely.
Lagos made over 50 billion,
I saw it.
right?
Yeah, I saw it.
From Dirty December alone. So think about it. So you might call it a risk, but I feel for some people who are willing to spend the money or who have the funding, it's a risk worth taking.
Okay. So do you think that there is like a really good money in the nightlife business
Yeah,
for you?
nightlife. Yeah, nightlife. You know, nightlife has put a few millions in my pocket. But what I can say is it comes with a price, right? You need to be able to. You need to know that once you start nightlife business, you cannot function in the day. You cannot function in the day because you are always out at night. But you get to socialize, you get to meet people, all the who's of the industry, film, music, fashion, entrepreneurship, everyone, is coming to the club to have a good time. So yeah, there's a
So
lot
how do you now balance being married with
being
your kind of job? Yeah.
kind of job. I mean, that's why I'm blessed to have a wife.
The wife that understands.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't into
She's
nightlife.
she's more of a busy person too, as well.
Yeah,
because I follow
I wasn't into the nightlife business when I met her. She met me as a musician only. Well, now I'm a businessman.
You sing?
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. So I used to be into the music business at the time. Yeah, of course. I had songs with Timaya, with Eddie Kenzo, with Fino. I've had records even before Big Brother.
That's nice.
But then, of course, like I said, coming outside of the show, I became a businessman, right? And I have to put food on the table now.
yeah, and yeah.
I mean, I don't like small money.
Of course.
I don't like small money. So my wife understands me, and I'm blessed to have a woman that understands the business. She understands that her man is loyal. Her man is not going to. I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah, she is.
I have a beautiful wife. So all these girls. So I balance it out properly.
Yeah, that's fine. So do you recommend people like us to like invest in real estate, in the nightlife business, rather?
Yes, if you well, I would say yes. If you have the funding, if you have the means to invest in nightlife, I would say yes. But what I would say is make sure you seek the best legal and financial counsel before you make that decision.
kind of decision, yeah.
And make sure you go into that kind of business with partners who are willing to hold your hands all the way if you don't understand the business. Because the same way you pump 100 million, 400 million, 200, it's the same way you can lose it
Yeah,
if you don't
you're right.
make the right decisions. So financially, you need to make sure that you are making the right decisions, and you are making sure that everything, in terms of compliance, in terms of the location, in terms of the demographic, you are trying to target, is on point. You don't want to start nightlife business when there is recession,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
right? So you need to know the market before you go
Yeah.
into it. So I have a question for you.
All right.
What do you think about people who use influencers, to sell real estate?
Of course. I feel like it's a.
Before I even go into on that, what do you think about real estate?
Oh, okay. Real estate. Of course, I do. I do own a land.
Oh, yeah.
I do own a land. I bought a land during COVID-19 period. Yeah, and the value has increased like times two. So I feel like it's a good investment.
Okay.
So, as a young guy, I feel like investing in real estate is just the best decision you can ever make to yourself.
Right. Okay. And what do you think about people who use influencers to promote?
So depending on the kind of influencer you're using, yeah. So because I'm not more of a social person.
Okay.
Yeah. So depending on the kind of influencer you're using, that's how I'm going to take the business serious. Do you get? Because I know for sure my cousin invested in a real estate business.
Okay.
Oxford. They are no longer
they
in
don't
business. Yeah, they are no longer in business. So and they used influencers a lot to push the business, and people were pumping money inside this business. So I feel like it's just risky. It's risky, and at the same time, like you said, there's no way you want to make money and you won't risk everything. Like everything in this world is risky. You have to take a risk to make money.
I mean, but
Yeah.
check this out, right? Real estate is booming in the world. We're currently in a Rolls Royce right now, sponsored by GTEX Homes.
Yeah.
Right? GTEX Holdings has been doing well in terms of real estate. So I understand what you say, when you say those companies have, folded up and stuff. But when you use influencers, in my opinion, who are reputable with companies or real estate companies that are also reputable,
Yeah, that was.
I believe you are going to get the best value for
Yeah,
it.
of course. I got a land there from G next.
So you got a land from GTEX?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did, yeah.
So how did you hear about them?
Through my friend, a friend of mine works there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's like a sales agent there. So,
Okay.
So I bought it.
So you trust her?
Yeah, I trusted her. Yeah.
Which is good.
Of course, I trusted her.
So that's why for me, I would say yes if you use an influencer, to promote a real estate company or real estate business, like a GTEX Homes, and GTEX Holdings. Because think about it, if you use an influencer for a company that is not reputable, everybody was going to hold that influencer,
Yeah, definitely.
for promoting for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back to the nightlife business. What do you think about? What do you really think about the nightlife business? Do you think it's a means to hide money, clean money?
Of course, we all know that.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like to me is another means to claim money, because I'm a big fan of watching movies, and I don't know if you have watched Power. Yeah, so I feel like is another means where people, not everybody, where some people use to clean their money.
Some people.
Yeah, some people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can say that for every business.
Well, yeah.
Because if you say you do watch Hollywood movies, you can understand that any business can be used to clean.
To clean money, yeah. But
Right.
but like let's say like 80% they use clothes.
What really matters in the grand scheme of things is volume.
Okay.
The volume of money, the volume of the volume of customers that come in is what
Yeah.
determines how good a company can be used
To clean money.
to clean. Yeah. So I would say people go into business for different reasons, right? I would not say most clubs use the establishment to clean money, but I would say, hey, it's all based on the owner and the individual.
Yeah, individuals.
It's really what they want to get out of it
Yeah.
at the end of the day. All right. So what other questions do you have for me?
I think I'm
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you a born again Christian?
Yeah, I am a Christian.
Okay.
But
So I say you don't like
my
clothes.
name is Aziz.
Oh.
but we converted to like a Christian.
So if your name is Aziz,
Yeah.
why, how, I mean, make it make sense.
Yeah, so when I was born, my parents were like Muslim.
Okay.
So when they gave birth to our third born,
Let me pause you some more.
so they now converted to a Christian.
Okay. So you hold this.
Due to some personal reasons, which I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so we converted to a Christian, but I already owned that name Aziz. So
And you want to still continue?
ever since, yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
a
using-
Christian, and you're now being Muslim name.
Yeah, but I do have like.
My brother, that's the height of confusion, no?
Yes, it is. Like
Religious confusion.
when I get to tell people I'm Aziz, they'll be like how? What church? So I attend CCI.
Okay.
Yeah, Celebration Church. I don't know if you know.
So you are a born again Christian,
Yeah,
Sha,
I am a born again Christian.
and you believe in.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Though I don't go to physical church, I just attend my church online.
Okay. So what do you think about fame? What are your thoughts on fame?
Oh man, so my thoughts on fame, like I don't know how you guys do it, but it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. I just feel like fame just bring it out there, like brings you out there. Like you don't have your space to yourself. You can't even walk on the road without people like following you, dragging you, stuff like that. Yeah. So for me, I feel like fame is so unnecessary. Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
And to some extent, to some extent, it is because
Okay.
it gives you more exposure, and if you can leverage the exposure, it's a good thing for me. Yeah.
So, if you were given fame,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do with it?
Of course, I'll use it to sell myself better.
I mean, because you are in a business that needs,
Yeah.
you know, that sort
That
of.
means yes. Do you get? I'll use it to promote myself
Okay.
because I'm a brand designer. It's just like Elo. Elo owns an agency, but Big Brother, he was selling himself while he was in Big Brother house. So that made him big. So that's just the same thing or the same strategy I'm going to use to sell myself, to get more opportunities out there.
So, meaning, if you had a choice or chance right now,
Yeah.
you'll go on that show.
Yeah, definitely, I will.
So you see, so you can't be scared of fame. You can't be scared of fame. Fame, truthfully, is a monster that you are either going to let it swallow you or you swallow it.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody has to go. And you cannot allow fame eat you.
Definitely.
Because if you allow fame eat you up, you are not going to be... There'll be nothing left.
I can understand.
So you need to know how to handle it, right?
Yeah.
So this brings us to my next question. What do you think about influencers? What are your thoughts about influencers?
Of course.
In general.
In general, influencers are like they are very, very important, like to so many businesses, to the society. Because I worked in a firm that they all did use influencers to sell their product.
Right.
Yeah. So they're just how would I put it? They talk to people about your product. They sell your product to people. Yeah. So I feel like they are very, very important to the society that we are in now. Yeah.
So in your opinion, speaking on real estate now, you know, and in this case, you know, G-Text, that you know, we're in this beautiful Rolls Royce right now. We've had a cruise around town.
Yeah.
And we're here right now in the heart of Banana Island in Ikoyi.
Yeah.
What would you say would be the best way, you know, to use influencers to promote real estate, and most especially properties in this case?
I think that's what we are doing now.
Okay.
Getting to know random people, getting to know the people that invested in the business, and
Smart.
That makes that person trust the business the more.
Right.
Because they are not just using an influencer; they are using people that has a good imagery, that does not have a dent image. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's it for me.
Okay, Aziz, thank you so much. You've been a good sport. I appreciate you.
It was nice
Keep being a
meeting you
good guy.
too.
Me and you can have that conversation about that other one you mentioned earlier,
Of course.
and let's see what we can.
I think you guys are playing very soon, so
I mean, but you know,
we are going to miss your match.
hey, we're working.
Oh,
They are making their money. I'm making my money.
I thought you're a big fan of like
I am.
I have a friend that does not miss football for any reason.
Yeah.
Even if you call him to come and get 10 million naira, he's going to.
He's going to put it down.
Yeah, he's not
You
going
no
to.
get
come.
family, no get responsibility.
Yeah, he's still young, anyways.
All right, Aziz. Thank you so much.
Thank
God
you,
bless you.
Teddy. It was nice.